Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ridwan Ibrahim and I welcome you to the fourth episode of the Gable Roof calculation. In the last episode, we treated the calculation of the tie beam. So in this episode, we will be treating the calculation of the gable roof. Alright. So let's just get into it as soon as possible. I will be using the red pen. Okay. So the king post is basically this vertical element here. Okay, this vertical element here, that's the king post. Okay, so you can see many of them. You can see one here. So for each truss there is one king post. I believe you know what truss mean. Okay, so for this case, the truss looks like this. Okay, you have the rafter, you have another rafter, and then you have the tie beam like this. You have the king post. Okay, and then you have diagonal struts, and you have another diagonal strut. Okay, so this is what a truss is. Okay, so this is what I mean by truss. So one frame like that is what we call truss. Okay, so we have many truss. There's one truss over here, that's one. There's another one here, two. That's another one here, three. There's another one here, four. There's another one here, 5, 6, 7. All right, now let's calculate the number of posts. In order to know the total length of the post, it is still the same formula, which is the number of each post, number of total posts, multiply by the length of one post. So which means that if you know the length of one post, you can easily know the total length of all the posts here, in as much you know the number of every post that is here. Okay, in the last calculation, we've calculated the number of every post to be 17. The number of posts is the same thing as the number of tie beam. It is the same thing as the number of truss. Okay, because if you look at this, that is still the same thing. All right, so the only factor that we need to determine right now is the height of the king post, or the length of the king post. All right, and the king post is that particular element that dictates the height of the roof. So the height of the roof is still the same thing as the height of the king post. The height of the roof has been given to be 2.5 meter. Okay, so we can just say the length, let's come down a little bit. Okay, so I can say that the total, don't mind my writing, the total length of king post, that will now be equal to the height of the building, which is 2.5 meter, multiplied by the total number of king post, which is still the same as the total number of tie beam, which is still the same as the total number of truss, and that is 17. Okay, so the total length of all the king posts is now 42.5 meter. Okay, now we have to divide this by 3.6 meter, just as we've been doing, so that we can know the total length. Okay, so all these divided by 3.6 meter, so that is equivalent to 19 numbers. Okay, so you will need 19 numbers of hardwood to get all your king post. Okay, so this is how you calculate your king post. So this will be the end. In the next episode, we will move forward to calculate another member. So watch out for the next episode. We will meet in episode 5. Thanks for watching, and thanks for always coming.